What's up, fam? What's going on? Let me get this shared up real quick. A couple spots. All right. Okay. Hopefully, y'all had a good day yesterday. Bear with me 1 second while I get this shared up real fast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, it was a good day yesterday. Got to go to my son's game, man, in a minute, in a little while. So try to breeze through this real quick. You feel me? Show you guys what I see, what I like, what I'm gonna play, what I play, whatever. Y'all already know the deal with that. Share it at one more place and we rocking and rolling, my guys and gals. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What up, Pat? What's going on? Oh yeah, for sure. Appreciate it, man. Collective, um, that was a collective right there. Mmm. All right. Pat said I already have my protective play for sleeper and prepared for some. They not selling today. They not selling. Let's make sure we working on Twitter here, right? Yeah, we are. It looks like we are. Let's make sure though, right? Yeah, we are working. Okay. All right, let's go. Right. So got my son's game tomorrow. If you guys follow me on Facebook, whatever case may be, I will be streaming that one live. Straight up, those games are so fun, right? But man, yesterday, take a look at some of the plays I dropped. Now we did a community parlay, bang, we six picked that, we cashed that, right? Dropped one in the Dub Club, cashed that one. That was my protected play too, so we cashed that one. What else? And another one that I did We cast that one. So six, that was 3 for 3 on 6 picks yesterday. 2 for 2. The community parlay what we put together on stream was lit. We cashed that as well. So shout out to the people, right? So man, we did good yesterday. And then the props that I put out here, I dropped this into the Dub Club here. We went 8 and 1, right? So shout out to that, right? So same plays that we went over. Same plays that we went over. I did add one more. I did add one more play, but it is what it is, right? The pods points, so it is what it is. Quickly, quickly sold me last night, but not turning the ball over. That killed my 4 pick protective lay off sleeper. Ugh, yeah. Sometimes we get those times, man, but we got to overcome it, right? So, like I said, get ready to go to this game. I want to try to breeze through this real quick, show you guys what I seen, what I like, what I played, and all that, right? So, interesting game coming on at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern. We got Atlanta Hawks at Indiana Pacers with a whopping 240 over under, right? So that's very, 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 very interesting. So it's a few spots that we want to take a look at here, right? So first and foremost, I'm going to talk about Pascal Siakam. Looking at the defenses versus possession here, I like the spot for Pascal Siakam. Looking at the power forward position right now, and Atlanta. Um, hmm. So it's a few ways that we can take a look at this. They top 10 are giving up points to Atlanta. I mean to the power forwards position, and they also to the number two and giving up assists to the power forward spot, right? So we definitely got to take a look at Pascal Siakam. I should have put him over here to the plays that I like. So right now I don't know which way I want to attack him. Right, you can actually look at him for PRAs, whatever the case may be. But Pascal Siakam, here's a play that I'm definitely looking at. Right, so I ain't even gonna lie, I sprinkled on the assist for him. Um, I got it at 3.5. It's still at 3.5 right now. He's been hovering around that number all season long, especially as of late. So he's hit this number in 5 of his last 6 games. So the over assist for him is definitely in play. So and then if you look at the points, he's been handling business, right? He's been at or around this 21.5 where his line is at. So I definitely look. I like Pascal Siakam. Probably win, lose, or draw. I like Pascal Siakam. When we took it to Giannis last night, blocked him twice and won. Definitely did. Giannis was kind of salty at the end of that game for sure. Pascal is on your radar. Definitely is on my radar. However, you want to look at points, rebounds, PRAs, fantasy score, I think Pascal should be in play. I like the matchup for Pascal Siakam here. Taking a look at his rebounds as well. That's one I did not look at, but it is what it is, right? With Pascal Siakam, you can look at his rebounds or his combo rebounds plus assists. So his rebounds sitting at 8. That's pretty steep for me, though. I ain't even gonna lie. But rebounds plus assists is a stat that I used to always like for him at 11 and a half. I don't think there's I remember possibilities. 10 and a half, I probably would have pulled the trigger. But 11 and a half, I mean, if you want to get there, be my guest. It's a pace-up matchup for Indiana, who already plays with a middling pace. So, I mean, whatever you want to do, man, whatever you want to do. But I like Pascal Siakam. I only play this assist right now. Um, on points plus assists look like a way that you can go as well. He's 6 of 10 to this number, but he's still hovering around that number all season. He's all season long, and you can definitely when you're looking at the power forward position right here, points allowed right here and assists allowed, they both green. So this could be a matchup for Pascal Siakam, right? He's coming off that Detroit game where he had a great matchup there. Pointed that out. That's that same game as well, right? So 41 points and assists. I like the matchup at the end of the day. Now, at this game as a whole, you can definitely look at this game for a same game parlay atmosphere. Next guy I want to talk about in this game would be Dyson Daniels. Okay, so Dyson Daniels, in the midst of all the injuries that this team has endured and is enduring, you could definitely look at Dyson Daniels here, right? So Dyson Daniels, he's been getting in it. How about let's just combo it up and just look at the rebounds and assists, right? So lately, in the midst of these injuries and things of that nature, Dyson Daniels has been in the last 5 games. He's been in the rebounds and assists category pretty much, a lot, right? So at the end of the day, I can add this over here. I probably won't play it, but I'm gonna add it to my picks over here just so I don't forget, right? So, and then you could also take a look at everything truthfully because he's definitely a thief, right? He's 7 of 10, 7 of his last 10 games. He's hit his a steal prop at 2.5. So on fantasy sites, you're gonna get 3 points for each steal. And then, even in the points category, he's been making a little noise right there. So fantasy score, PRAs, all that could be in play for him. He's got a few 20s in there in his last few games. You know, it is what it is, right? But fantasy score is something that you can probably look at. I don't think fantasy scores are out right now. Maybe they are, maybe they aren't. But Prize Picks fantasy score is out. Let's see. So 1, 2, 3, 4. His line is at 34. He's averaging around 32 or 33 fantasy score. He's averaging 36 fantasy score a game. I couldn't talk you off of it, right? Pat says he's looking at Turner's threes. I'm gonna take a deep look at that. You know, that's something that I do play, but I'll take a deep look at it, right? Um, what else did I have for this game here? Mm, 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 mm. So, um, you got Trey Young. His assist is always in play, and you also have you also have Halliburton, his assistants in play as well. Um, Overall, with a 240-point spread, shouldn't be super hard to go in here. At least find a bankroll builder so you can get to plus money. Or this could also very well be a decent same game parlay atmosphere, right? You got guys like DeAndre Hunter who's going to go out there and chunk it up, right? Vic Krejci, you know what I'm saying? Guys like that. So at the end of the day, I pulled the trigger on the assist prop for Pascal Siakam in a minus 125 at 3.5. I'm thinking about going to the well on his points though. The points is at 21.5, 22.5, something like that. I just think I just think he can really get there, right? 21.5, lean towards the over. 9 times out of 10, I'm probably going to end up playing it, right? So it is what it is, okay? Um, like this game in the same game, probably atmosphere. I shouldn't have talked that long. Orlando Magic and Utah Jazz, right? We got a 14. I mean, we got a it's a 410 start for this one here. We also have a 218 over under in this spot, right? Low total, whatever the case may be. Last time these two teams played, I forgot who was in, who was out, but you know, Walker Kessler did go in there and have 17 rebounds. In this spot, I don't mind going to Walker Kessler. Right now, Orlando Magic's they're puzzled on who they want to start at center. Um, Whether it's going to be Batadze or Wendell Carter. But what I will say, what up, Don? What's going on? But what I will say is sometimes you got to, like I said, you got to look and see what have you done for me lately. You got to run checks on these teams and things like that. So over the course of the last 10, looking at the defensive rating here, Orlando, man, they are 6-4 in that time span, and they're 21st in defensive rating right now, right? Um, yeah, on those lottos, we almost had them. Yeah, for sure. We did have a good day though with the community parlay and all that shit hit though for Prize Picks. All that shit hit. But long story short, keep an eye on the defense, right? So it's kind of like probably since Paulo got back and France got back, the defense is not all the way together yet. And then that was the last 10 games. How about looking at the last 5 games? So the defensive rating for Orlando, the last 5 games, they are number 17, and but in that time span they're only 1-4, right? So they only won one out of the last 5 games, right? So Orlando could be looking to bounce back here. On the Utah side, Utah, as long as their guys can be healthy and stuff like that, you know, they can have a chance, right? They can have a chance, right? At least to stick around or maybe pull this one out. Who knows? I'm not betting nothing like that. At the end of the day, if I'm thinking about any side, it's going to be a live bet for a margin play. But long story short, um, Franz Wagner and Paulo Banchero, they need to get it together, right? As far as chemistry and stuff like that, defensively. Now, you from a usage standpoint, it's there, right? So taking a look at how about we go over here taking a look at the usage steps from a usage standpoint, who I was looking at here was Paulo. Truth be told, right? His points plus assists. I really was looking at his points plus assists. I want to pull the trigger on his assists. I'll tell you why in a second. But you're looking at Paulo. The last three games, he's taken 22, 21, 23, 21, 22, and 23 shot attempts. Same thing with France, right? So I couldn't talk about neither one of those guys, right? The usage equals opportunity. The usage is there. I can. That's all I can pretty much ask for. Looking at Franz Wagner, since he's been back how many games? So we don't have a lot of all of his numbers up right here. How about we go over here, back it out a little bit. How about we go over here and go to um, how about we just go to Franz Wagner right here? Damn, the turnovers been green. So that 1.5 turnovers in play. That just landed on that shit. Hey, but look, the attempts, right? The field goal attempts here. Um, let's see, he's been back since the 23rd, right? 19, 22, 25, 17 versus Portland. Portland was playing some defense, beat the crap out of them by what? Almost 30. But yeah, um, the usage is there, and that's what we're looking for, right? With a 24.5 point prop, and then for Apollo, he's got a 20. Apollo's got a 23 and a half. It didn't open up at 23 and a half. I don't think. Maybe it did, but even if you want to get to some iteration of teasing these guys down and just doing a little parlay or something for one of these guys. I mean, okay, you can be my guest with that, right? Now, looking at, but I haven't pulled the trigger on points. I think I pulled the trigger on Paulo's assist, right? Because of we know um, New Orleans Pelicans, Utah, they're giving up the fourth most assists, as you can see, to the power forward position. To in general, right? And just in general, and Paulo handles the ball a lot. Taking a look at Paulo's assist numbers as of late, Paulo Banquero, um, assist numbers as of late 3, 6, 7, 6, right? 5, 2, 5, right? His assist prop opened up at 4.5 um, on the books and prize picks. So bang, 4.5. I'm not opposed to getting there. Even if you want to shake it down to 4 in the parlay or something like that, be my guest, right? You can look at his points plus assist prop. But I think I did play Paulo assist. I gotta look at my phone and see what I did, but I think I did play Paulo's assist, and I know I set it to the side over here on Prize Picks, and somehow my slip is gone, right? But whatever, man, whatever. God, dog, man. But Paulo definitely. I'm probably gonna, hey, my guy, right? I'm probably gonna pump my brakes on Isaiah Collier's assist. We'll see what's gonna happen. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? But I couldn't talk to our friends or Apollo's points here, right? I want to see what's gonna happen with this Utah Jazz players and stuff like that. So we'll see what's gonna happen there. Uh, who's gonna be in and who's gonna be out, but hey, it is what it is, right? Um, Denver Nuggets and Charlotte Hornets, right? Big time scenarios we need to talk about here because this is a back to back for both teams. That's number one. Um, hmm, Mark Williams, where are you? Right? Like he might end up playing today, right? So make a mental note of that. Make a mental note of that, right? In the event that, first of all, we got a 223 over under, right? So, in the event that, let's say, an event that Mark Williams doesn't play, then now I said I wasn't fucking with this team, and they stuck around, right? They stuck around. Well, that was another story versus the Clippers, but Bridges, right? So Bridges got the ultra violent green light, right? Especially when there's no Mark Williams. But as you can see, this is all you can ask for, right? In the absence of LaMelo Ball and Mark Williams and stuff, he's taken 20 shots or better in 3 straight games, right? I semi like the matchup, even though we'll get to that in 1 second. But he took 27 shots versus the Clippers. This boy do not care, right? So he ended up hitting his points per. Right now, his points per at 24 and a half. I probably still don't get there, but it is what it is, right? Now, taking a look at Denver overall, we know how they're not the best defensive team. They're not. Points wise, on the season, Denver's giving up the one, two, three, four, five, six, seven most points. They're getting a tad bit better, but they're still giving it up, right? So that's that. So, assuming, let's say Mark Williams is still out, right? I like the matchup for some of these guards and things of that nature, right? So, when you look at somebody like, let me just pull up. How about I pull up this here and just go in right here, give you guys a bigger look at this picture here. Um, Please load up. Please load up. Okay, so um, looking at Charlotte here. Misich, right? He's going to be in play. He's getting the bulk of the minutes at point guard. He's going to be in play for the 5.5 assists. You'll get that at plus money. Didn't pull the trigger. I might have pulled the trigger, but he's going to be in play for the simple fact that when you're looking at the assist props here, um, assists over the course of the season here, Denver is number one in giving up assists. That's in general, not to a position or nothing like that. But you look at the point guard position, Denver is number four in giving up number five in giving up assists to the point guards alone. So you can not only can you get assists out of point guards, but you can get assists out of other players as well. And you look at a guy like you look at a guy like Smith Jr., who I like the matchup for him here, right? 26 minutes, 25 minutes are better than 3 straight games. Back-to-back games taking 10 shots. This is one of those spots where I think it's a get-right spot for him, right? Or a bounce-back spot, whatever you want to say, but for the simple fact that, you know, um, his points line has gone down. Right now, his points line is sitting at his point line sitting at 10 and a half. I think that's reasonable. If he can go out there and get 13 shots or something like that, all he got to do is get hot. Uh, um, 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 Jamal Murray, barbecue chicken defensively. Westbrook, if he plays, we'll get that to the minute, and we'll get to that in a minute. And if he doesn't, then you could probably look at Christian Brown probably at the two, or maybe Aaron Gordon on a back-to-back might not play, which we'll get to that in a minute. But at the end of the day, this is not a great defensive team, right? This is not, right? So I took Josh Green points yesterday. I couldn't talk you off of that. I took his points at 9.5. Now his points is at 8.5. I didn't take Nick Smith Jr.'s points, but lo and behold, this could be a spot where he can go out there and give you 12 points, right? 11 points. That's all he needs to cap. That's all he needs to hit this points prop. I will be. I mean, I need to jump on it now, but for these reasons that I'm getting ready to talk about the Denver Nuggets side, this is what you really need to this is what you need to incorporate right here, the injury report, because this is a back to back, number one, right? Um, this is a back to back. Now, Westbrook, don't know what's going to happen with Westbrook because he didn't play the rest of that game, right? He did play 25 minutes. He just never came back in, I want to say. So that's one thing, right? And hamstring tightness. So I don't know what's going to happen with that, right? Um, Then we got a back to back, right? Eric Gordon. There's a possibility Aaron Gordon don't even play on his back to back. He just got cleared to play a little bit more minutes. He was on a minutes limit right here, 22, 22, 17, 25, 22. Then, boom, he got the start versus the Knicks, played 30 minutes. Then he played 31 minutes. Now they get Charlotte, right? They might say, hey, sit down, sir. We want to dust. We want to dust. We don't need you to dust these guys off. That might be how they feel. So in the event that that happens, then you might get Michael Porter Jr. slide to the four. Then you might get Christian Braun reinserted to the shooting to the starting lineup. Christian Braun. If you like that, if you think he can get there, which the last 3 games he's hit his points prop, I think you should take his points prop right away if you think he can hit his points prop versus this team minus Eric Gordon, right? Looking at his points prop right now, sitting at 13 and a half. He's hit this number, what, 2 out of his last 3 games? Yeah, so, and he has 20-point upside here and there. Um, you never know, right? You never effing know. But if you want to be ahead of things and stuff like that, betting against the injury report, stuff like that, injury report is major, 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 major key. We already know what the deal is with that shit, man. We already know. So, dismiss that. So, long story short, that's what you need to look at. And you need to make some decisions, right? If you want to bet on some of these guys. That's how I look at things. Got to analyze it. Sometimes you get caught just overthinking things, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Charlotte, back to Charlotte again. They always do this weird sugar honey iced tea stuff with they start toss it start Tosh Gibson and then he'll play a few minutes. But all time, Diabate is the guy that you want, but you can't get the lines because they starting him. So Diabate 13 and 8 and 11 and 14 rebounds in his last 2 games, right? So he's no stranger to filling in for these bigs. That's one of the reasons they was confident about getting rid of Nick Richards. However, you have to keep in mind Mark Williams. You know what I'm saying? He's probably slated to play. So it's a lot of different scenarios that we can have to look at, right? If Mark Williams plays, I'll have some interest in his rebounds for sure. 4 points plus rebounds, whatever the case may be. Joker is the type of guy that don't want to get in foul trouble, and he'll let you get your shit, and he'll get his shit. Speaking of Joker, he's in play for everything. What I did, I had to go ahead and pull the trigger on was Jamal Murray, right? Here's a guy that's going out there playing 40, 37, 40, 35, 40, 33, 38, 37, 30 minutes. The shot attempts 22, 25, 20, 16, 18, right? His last 3 games, he's taken 20 shot attempts. You tell me he's going to take 20 shot attempts at his points probably sitting at 20 and a half. I took the over early, right? I took the over early. You'll get that win, lose, or draw. You take 20 shots, a guy of his caliber take 20 shots. Hey, I'm gonna take your points prop. I'm gonna take your points prop, fam. Straight up. And he's got points in the area of 31, 33, 18, 25. 3 of his last 4 games. Uses equal opportunity. I like it. I like it, man. I like it. Okay, so um, that game in a nutshell. Okay, I'm gonna try to speed this one up. Sacramento Kings, Oklahoma City Thunder. What I'm looking at here is um, I couldn't talk you off the double double for Isaiah Hartenstein. That's one thing, right? Then Sabonis, right? I'm not betting on Sabonis, but I wouldn't mind taking a look at Sabonis. I wouldn't mind taking a look at Sabonis assists, right? And I wouldn't mind taking a look on the under, right? So Sabonis under assist prop. Um, he's been cracking that lately, but head to head versus this team, we know how good this team is. The last 2 games, his assist has been declining. So it's a small lean towards the under here. Small lean. We'll see what's gonna happen, right? Small lean. I probably won't even play it, but we know SGA is in play for his points. They're very high, right? He's hit this number. He's hit this points prop versus them frequently. It seems like he loves to crack on them. So Alexander, his points prop is, definitely in play, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it. I do have an SGA fund, a contract with SGA, like play his points every time, but at 34 and a half, I don't think I want to play his points at 34 and a half. He's hit this number in 4 straight games for them. But I do got a ladder play of the day, right? This is carrying over from last year with players like what's his name, Jabari Smith Jr. and things like that. So we're gonna look at Keegan Murray, right? Now, not every power forward I target versus this team, but he has that make, he has that athleticism. He's not one of those, so he can get to the ball, right? Rebounds, right? So historically, there's a lot of guys that's been out there rebounding the ball very good versus this team, right? And they come in at the power forward position. So looking at the power forward position here, They rank 19, but every once in a while you get a guy like Keegan Murray that comes around, and you look at the head-to-head matchup versus this team. Um, he's hit his rebound prop. Actually, he's had double-digit rebounds versus this team in 4 of his last 5 games. Right. So at the end of the day, you can look at him for almost 10 rebounds or a double-double. Right. So you'll get the 10 rebounds on price on FanDuel at a plus 500. You could also look at the double double. If you're feeling froggy there, you can look at the double double. You'll get the double double on which book here? Underdog got tremendous value on it. FanDuel, you got a plus 650 on it. FanDuel is the best number I've seen. If you want to sprinkle a little bit on it, be my guest. But man, oh man, that rebound prop is looking really really good. He's hit this number this year. I want to know, did Hardenstein play that game though? Let me take a look and see. Games with games with Hardenstein. He did play that game. He did play that game. So you know, he's the first ladder candidate I seen today. I'll just keep it at that. I have Isaiah Joe 2.5 threes, Monk 9.5 rebounds and assists. Okay, 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 okay. All right, let me get through this one here. Let me get through this one here. Let me get through this one here. So I'll cut that one short, right? I'll cut that one short. I did play the 6.5 rebounds for him. Win, lose, or draw. As long as I know I made the right read, I'm rolling with it, right? Brooklyn Nets, Houston Rockets. Guess what? I have nothing for this one right now, right? One thing I will say is I do have interest in Alperen Sengun. Um, Center's been getting busy with Brooklyn, right? So that's something that you can look at there. And then vice versa. Historically, the last 2 games versus Alperen Sengun, Nick Claxton had a double double in both of those. Granted, that wasn't this year. Washington Wizards and whatever, right? Minnesota Timberwolves. Look, man, everything is on the flow here, right? You get a fake decent number for a double double for for um, Rudy Gobert. There will be no Randall, and then I expect Conley to come back, right? Now you can look at the assist props, everything, right? So I don't really want to touch too much on this game here. I'll tell you what, it's gonna be all Minnesota for me. I wouldn't be putting no motherfucker from Washington on my slip in this game here. Now, we already know who Washington is, what Washington does. As a team, I'll just show you this. Points, green. Rebounds, green. Assists, green. Three-pointers made, green. So everything is in play. Last time these two teams played, um, last time these two teams played, um, um, Ant-Man gave them 40, right? So it's a lot of stuff in the fold here. Even if you want to bet on somebody, you get tremendous value on somebody like in the event if Conley's still out, which I don't think it's going to be out, you can look at Walker and Dillingham, right? Walker's already in play. Dillingham, just like last game, came in and played, got 19 points versus Utah and 8 assists. He came in and got busy in a hurry. So it's a lot of people that's going to be in a good spot there versus that weak Washington Wizards team. Los Angeles Lakers at New York Knicks. The Lakers at the Garden. LeBron at the Garden. I don't know what to say, right? I don't know what to say. Hopefully, the Lakers can try to keep this one close or whatever the case may be. Sometimes the New York Knicks they do play with their food, but one play that I do now this Cat is in a wonderful spot, a really really good spot, but I don't. He's in a really good spot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, no Anthony Davis, and then with Anthony Davis in the lineup, you can take a look at how the Lakers have fared versus centers. They're top 10 in giving up points, but then when you look at the rebounds, um, The Lakers were number 4 in giving up rebounds to the center position. Assists, they were in the green and giving up rebound assists to the center position. Karl Anthony Towns is somebody who can go out there and give you a boatload of rebounds, a boatload of points, and he can give you assists, right? So he's in play. I haven't figured out a number that I really want to get to versus him for him, but you know I like to make pain plays, right? I like to inflict pain on myself in some shape, form, or fashion. So take a look at this. I mean, I got to look at him, bro. I mean, as long as he stay out of foul trouble, I think. Oh shit! Hey, as long as he stay out of foul trouble, I think Jackson Hayes can get to his 8.5 point prop, right? And then rebounds. I'm not scared of targeting rebounds for versus Cat. All he has to do is stay out of foul trouble. There's possibility he hit a 6.5 rebounds and plus 104. And if you want to get greedy, like me, you can go on back here and get that double double for plus 700 at Jackson Hayes. If you don't think he's going to get that double double, you can probably look at his 10 rebounds if you think he can get there as well. You know, I'm going to do some greedy shit because you only live once, right? The plus 460 for 10 rebounds, it is what it is. Or you can take it up, wrap it up, I'll put it all together and take his rebounds plus assists. I mean, points plus rebounds, and you'll get that for 15 and a half, right? He only played 24 minutes last game, went 4 for 4, did get a double double. Listen, I'm trying to tell you, man. I already pointed out one ladder play. That was Keegan Murray. You know I'm gonna do it. Put them two plus 700s together. I'm gonna find one more to round robin that shit. I'm not gonna play with these motherfucking books. Shit, they ain't gonna play with you. So at the end of the day, it is what it is with that spot. I don't. Reeves, I think he's in an okay spot. Bridges, I think. I mean, the rest of those guys, I think they're in okay spots. But I mean, you can do what you want to do with the Knicks right now, man. The big spread right there, I'll live bet it. You know, Miami Heat, San Antonio Spurs. This is a revenge spot for the San Antonio Spurs. No, for the San Antonio Spurs. They just played about 4 or 5 games ago. Um, Miami Heat, shit, Miami Heat beat their butts. Now, now this is an interesting situation here, right? I'm gonna like this game for same game parlay instances. This is a back to back for San Antonio Spurs and the way that San Antonio Spurs constructed that lineup. I mean, Miami Heat constructed that lineup. Kind of probably gave these guys some problems, right? Because Wemby's got to deal with Bam Adebayo, and he had to deal with the young boy, right? So, you know what I'm saying? Khalil Ware, right? So that game, it was weird, right? Ware played 35 minutes. He went 10 for 19, 1 for 5 for 3, but he had 25 points and 8 rebounds, right? I mean, and then another thing, like I was saying, you take a look at what you've done for me lately. We can go back to the last 5 games here. Defensive rating, um, San Antonio Spurs are ranked 27th, right? At the end of the day, they ranked 27th. These are the last 10 games, though. I mean, 5 games. The last 10 games, San Antonio Spurs defensive rating was still down there. So the last 28, and they 3-7 in that time span. So they've been under a little decline. Maybe that was a get right game for them yesterday to win. This is a back to back to see what's going to happen. But at the end of the day here, um, yeah, yeah. Right? They haven't been playing good defense. And then, like I said, so I'll be looking at for some value here. I'll be looking at the 1.5 threes. I'm gonna take a back seat on Wemby today. I'm gonna go with the value here. I'm looking at the 1.5 threes for Khalil Ware at plus 152. Great value on that, right? And then I'm looking at the rebounds for Bam Adebayo, possible double double. I like them both. The rebounds here sitting at 10.5. I probably would take the double double, right? The double double, and even if it's a parlay piece, I get away with that, maybe. But you know he's been rebounding the ball very well as of late, so you'll get a double double for Bam at a minus 130. And if you're really feeling foggy, you can get a double double at plus 210 for Khalil Ware. Now rewind it back. What has the Heat been doing? Minus Jimmy. Guys like Khalil Webb is stepping up, right? Then to Duncan Robinson from three. I'll be using his three threes for parlay pieces. His three threes are better in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games straight. This game is shaping up to be a same game parlay atmosphere. Lo and behold, Miami's been giving up the assist prop to the point guard position in in all season long, right? So taking a look at the assists to the point guard position here. Miami on the season giving up the second most assists. Last time these two teams played, I think Chris Paul had 9 assists. I don't know if I'm gonna go to it, but even the last 2 weeks, take a look at that. Miami, number three in giving up assists to the point guard position, still double-digit assists. You can probably get away with a Chris Paul assist prop here, just like Patrick Staten right there. So taking a look at that, I'm not opposed to getting there as well. So I like that as well, right? So don't know if I'm gonna pull the trigger, but coming off a 9 assist game versus Milwaukee, and last time he had 9 assists was versus Miami right here, right? So it is what it is. It's Chris Paul. Y'all know what he does, who he is, and whatever, right? And last game on the docket today is going to be the Phoenix Suns at Portland Trailblazers, right? Um, how long will we be going? 40 minutes. So I'll tell you what I like here, what I'm going to like here, right? I'm going to like I, what I need to know here is Jeremy Grant gonna be in, right? If Jeremy Grant's not gonna be in, then I like the points and or threes for Anthony Simons. Okay, love the matchup for him. He's gonna get 19 and a half points, and then the threes are sitting at 3.5 at plus money right now, right? So here's a guy. He's gonna take probably 10 threes a game. Is it the plus 118 for 3.5 threes there? Or his points. Probably take his points, whatever the case may be. But I want to know if Jeremy Grant is out, right? So if Jeremy Grant is out, I feel more better about taking his taking his play here. It is what it is. Simons. So in his last 4 matchups, twice this year and once last year, he hit 20 points or better, right? So that's one thing there I do like about that situation. And then you're looking at the 3 pointers made. He's hit his 3 pointers in 3 straight games versus this team. The 3 point attempts here, you could definitely take a look and see what he does. 12 attempts, 13 attempts, 10 attempts. That was versus this team here. Last 10 games, looking at the 3 pointers here, his 3 point attempts here, been kind of down, whatever the case may be. Seemed like it's every other game as of late. He hit the foe, missed the foe, hit the foe, missed the foe, hit the foe, missed the foe. Well, guess what? Today is hit the foe today, right? Right? So I lean towards the over 3 and a half threes for Anthony Simons. Taking a look at how this team fares defensively versus the power forward, point guard position here. As you can see, Phoenix is on the season. Oh, that's not on the season. That's the last 2 weeks. On the season here, Phoenix is they fifth in giving up points and 3 pointers made. They are uh, one, two, three, four, 6 and giving up 3 pointers made, and they give up a ton of attempts. Right, these are just attempts in general to the point guard position. They're giving up the most 3 point attempts to the point guard position. That's Simons. I lean towards the over 3 points for him. I couldn't talk about a double double for Aiden. He had one versus this team. Shout out to Nick Richards. He really, really, really got there for us yesterday. No sweat to cap it off. Taking a look at the double doubles here. Um, Nick Richards plus 230, DeAndre Aiden minus 130. It should be a fight. We'll see what's going to happen, right? So, um, ladder plays today. Um, I have more plays that I need to add right here, but see, here's some of the plays, right? Misic, I did play the 5.5 assists, the 6.5 rebounds, all the way up to 10, possibly double double. I'm probably going to pair that with something else as well. So Keegan Murray over 6.5 points. Strong lean towards the over. Pascal Siakam 21.5 points. Walker Kessler, I wouldn't take the under 9.5 rebounds here. Bankaro over 4.5 assists. I'm probably going to get there. I played Jamal Murray 20.5 points. Clear where 1/2 threes. I'm taking it at plus 150. 150. Bam Adebayo. I'm right here taking this double double. I really want to take it over 3.5 points for threes for Anthony Simons. And there was more, right? I'm gonna throw him in the dub club. All right, peace out, fam. Peace out. I got more plays. I'm gonna put. I'm gonna lay them down. All right, and then I'll put out some parlays from Prize Picks as well. Ugh. Got to get ready to go though, man. Peace out.